Hello, and welcome to the Flocking Geese's My Team Career Mode here on F123, and you join us for round 57 in France for the French Grand Prix. We're still a bit in disbelief after winning the Great British Grand Prix, which was excellent. So for the French Grand Prix we've qualified P1. However, this time around, Esteban Ocon is actually quite a big threat because he's in a Mercedes car and he's qualified P2. It's the same story for our teammate Liam Lawson. So Lawson qualified P11, but Gasly P10. So it's literally, yeah, we've got some competition at the French Grand Prix. So we need to look out for Ocon, Gasly and Pourchaire, as this is their home Grand Prix. So without further delay, let's cause chaos.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. Now, it's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt, the feature of many a highlights reel. So let's hope we see more of those in the race today. The Paul Ricard circuit then is a 3.6 mile track, 25 miles east of Marseille. 15 corners here, 6 to the left and 9 to the right, with the main overtaking chance expected to be going in to turn 8. Top speeds today should be around 205 miles per hour. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Goose lines up on pole position, with Esteban Ocon alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Russell, Leclerc, Norris, Oscar Piastri, Sainz, Verstappen, Perez, Gasly, Liam Lawson, Bottas, Albon, Teo Pourchaire, Tsunoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, Williams, Sargent, Joe, De Vries, and Lance Stroll brings the grid to a close. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And joining me again for the race today, Natalie Pinkham. Let's talk about Goose. What do you make of their performance so far this season?
Well, the atmosphere within the team seems very positive at the moment. Everyone seems like they're in great spirits and having a lot of fun doing what they do. And that has definitely contributed to the performances we've seen.
Alright people, French Grand Prix, and as you can see we've qualified P1 and we're off. The two Mercedes and the Ferrari and McLaren put in an excellent qualifying as well, but here they are now into the first corner. It's the Goose and the two Mercedes, Toto Wolff unleash the hounds, and as we go into into the French Grand Prix, Ocon, then Russell, Norris, Leclerc, Verstappen, Piastri, Sainz, Lawson got a good start as well, P9, Gasly, Perez, Tsunoda, Albon, Bottas, Magnussen, Pourchaire, Hulkenberg, Joe, Williams, De Vries, Sargent and Stroll. And there's your 22 race grid. The people we need to look out for ideally are Mercedes, but apart from that it's Ocon, Gasly and Pourchaire, so Lawson needs to look out for Gasly and beat him. We need to beat Ocon. This is their home Grand Prix, and well, we want to make it a challenge for them. Now, the good news is that we do, I think at this point, if I remember correctly, have managed to get spec level 3 for the durability. We're just waiting on the upgrades to come in, and they're not going to be until Belgium. So hopefully the upgrades will come by Belgium. But in the meantime we lead Russell by over a second, 1.1 to be precise. We go into the second lap, still a fair lead, but it could be better. Lap 3 now, and there goes Russell round the outside of the fast, long straight. Should be like the whole thing should be. This chicane should not exist. I hate this chicane. Should be one fast straight, and the Goose takes over Russell with ease. Norris moves up to P3. There goes Russell at lap 4, trying to do a sneaky undertake there. Lawson's dropped to P10, still in the fast straight now at lap 4. And there goes Norris, and Russell have overtaken the Goose. And what's the Goose going to do here? He's going to go down the inside, off the track, overtakes Russell, forces Norris off the chicane track as well, exceeding track limit of 3, takes the position. No, we did not get a penalty for that. We did get a warning though from the FIA. Oh my god, 3 wide, hand gestures are being made. That could have gone south very quickly. Lap 5. Literally the same place where we were, and the Goose goes wide. That was bad. Very wide off the track. Russell gets ahead. Lawson's dropped down to P12. What the hell's going on with this car? He's been having problems. I mean, look at Silverstone. We go down into the final corner. Oh, the Goose thought about it now, but now he has the he can do something here on the DRS zone into the start of lap 6. Can he do it? That DRS on this car's DRS is just on another level of. It's more powerful than Red Bull's. I'll put it like that. As you know, lap 7, the Goose exceeds track limits. But Russell gets ahead. Sees the Goose trying to make a desperate move to stay in first place. But nearly ran to the back of him. But no, Russell still takes the lead for now. Lawson still P12. You can tell I'm not very good at commentating because I don't do it that much. I struggle, damn it. It's hard to improvise. Well, for someone like me, anyway. Anyway, lap 8, and it's pretty much the same story as a few laps ago. Except George Russell's not going without a fight, and there is contact between the two cars. And the Goose retakes the lead as of lap 8. Nothing happened for the rest of lap 8, so moving to lap 9. Esteban Ocon's giving it a go now. He had DRS. Good DRS, but there is a bit of contact there, and the Goose takes back the lead. Ocon attempting to try and do something good in his home race. He is second place, however. Oh, the Goose waving the tyres. When the Goose zigzags at a fast straight, when the Goose does that, it's basically an insult, it's a taunt. Come get me. It's one of those. It's one of those silly insults, like those kinds of insults. But yeah, he's giving it to both Mercedes. He's sticking it to both Mercedes. Like, come and get me. You could do better than that. Just taunting the Mercedes, and you don't want to be doing that because Toto Wolff is not someone to take for. It's not someone to take, lightly for granted, is he? Lando Norris is he's gone into the. I think he's pitting. Lando Norris is pitting in the pit lane. Lap 15. We are still on the medium tyres, and Carlos Sainz is going to go now. Liam Lawson's P3. Only because a few people have pitted. And we're pitting now at the end of lap 15. We have at least a 15-second gap between us and the Mercedes. So hopefully we can get out before they actually pass the finish line. In fact, you can see them now. Ferrari, Mercedes. Yeah, I don't like our chances here, and we've gone on to the soft tyres. Now, I'll explain. Why are we on the softs? The strategy for some reason decided to reverse, so we start medium, end on softs. I mean, I tried to change it, but it turned out that it was much easier to do this one. It's a new type of strategy, so we might as well try it. 16th out the Goose making positions. Just Leclerc and Perez been overtaken just like that. Now the Goose making moves, trying to make a move on. Here goes Piastri down the side of Callan Williams here. And it's going to be, oh no, it's going to be a 3 wide, isn't it? It's 3 wide through the chicane. There he goes, straight through Piastri and Williams. And now on to Esteban Ocon, lap 17. And he finally overtakes. That was a bit risky there. And our teammate Liam Lawson's in front of us, and he's in P4. Go on, son. But his pace is a bit slow, unlike the Gooses. And Lawson, oh, what's going on there, Liam? You don't fight your teammate. What is this? Mercedes with Rosberg and Hamilton, or Webber and Vettel? Oh no, we don't want any of that. Meanwhile, speaking of Red Bull, just used Verstappen as a brake and overtaking him for back in the podium spot. P3 now. It's just Russell and Norris to go. Russell has a 2-second lead over Norris, so it's quite possible that we might get a chance of retaking the lead of Russell. If. That was a bit risky there, but we could have lost the front wing there, or got some damage, but no. And the weather's not looking very good, is it? Yeah, it looks like it's going to rain anytime soon. I mean, yeah, the track is starting to look a bit damp, but it's not. There's no raindrops yet, and Teo Pourchaire is dropping, and there's a DNF to his name. He's out. That's one less French person to deal with. And he's out. He's just his teammates just passed him now. Albon's doing worse than Magnussen here. That's a surprise, isn't it? So we're on board with the Williams of Teo Pourchaire and his Duracell battery, as you can see there on the top of his of the car, has run out of power. It looks to be some kind of problem with the electronics or gearbox, because there's no smoke coming from the back of his car. But that's Teo Pourchaire out. Shame, really. He was doing really well the last few races. I'm sure he'll. Oh, see, that was a mistake. And because of that, because of our little mistake, George Russell wins the French Grand Prix ahead of the Goose. There's the Goose now in the background, doing a bit of a skid mark there with the back tyres. And there goes George Russell across the line for Mercedes. Wins the French Grand Prix, and it's just started to rain on the Goose's parade. We come second, however. Second place, not to be sniffed at. Good finish for the Goose. P2, ahead of Verstappen and the McLaren of Lando Norris.
Another superb French Grand Prix comes to an end then, and it's a thoroughly deserved victory. So, Natalie, what made the difference out there today?
I want to know if that was as easy as it looked. An absolute masterclass today.
Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend. It's great to see them up on that podium once again.
Oh, a little bit of the bubbly.
And now let's take a look at the drivers' standings. George Russell takes the lead in the Drivers' Championship after today's superb result. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
There are a few contenders, but George Russell definitely stood out, I think. A really solid drive from him today, and one I'm sure the fans enjoyed.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings. Well, that certainly was an exciting weekend of Formula One. Be sure to join us for more exciting Formula One action very soon.
Yeah, we'll take P2. The soft tyres literally just ran out a few laps before. So lap 24 was when the soft tyres ran out of steam. Yeah, he missed out. He was 6 seconds behind Gasly. So Gasly's won that rivalry with Lawson, but we have managed to beat Esteban Ocon. Yeah, a bit surreal to see the two people that we've assassinated, Russell and Verstappen, in the podium. But no, fastest lap for Russell, but we did come second, so that's a good amount of points for us. We're still fourth, but George Russell does lead the points by 1 against Max Verstappen, only by 1 point. But if we keep this up, then we're gonna do well. The only problem is that the next round, round 58, is in Hungary, and well, track record goes, we don't do very well at Hungary. But I hope you'll join us for then. In the meantime, make sure to check out my other channel, Tico Sprinter, and like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and we'll see you in Hungary. Bye for now.